This is where the Arab Spring was born. On December 17, 2010, in the Tunisian city of Sidi Bouzid, Mohamed Bouazizi lit himself on fire after police confiscated his fruit cart. An act of desperation and defiance that sparked nationwide protests against President Zine El Abidine Ben Ali and his 23-year rule, as demonstrators rallied against corruption, unemployment, and inequality. The movement, led largely by the youth, ultimately toppled Ben Ali. On January 14, 2011, he fled to Saudi Arabia. The uprising had become a revolution.
Transitioning from a dictatorship to a democracy is difficult. At least people won't have been killed or injured for nothing.
10 months later, the country's first free elections since its founding in 1956 were won by the moderate Islamist party Ennahda. But political deadlock and the assassinations of two opposition leaders forced the party to step down in 2014, handing power over to secular opposition groups, just as lawmakers overwhelmingly approved a new constitution recognizing democratic freedoms. Later that year, Beji Caid Essebsi became Tunisia's first democratically elected president, ruling until his death in 2019. The secular leader is remembered by many for guiding the country to democracy. 10 years after its Jasmine Revolution, however, Tunisia remains gripped by political deadlock. For many, their initial hope has turned into disillusion.
The slogan, employment, freedom, dignity, is just a slogan, nothing more. It's what we called for during the revolution, but nothing came of it.
Tunisia's long-running economic crisis has been exacerbated by the coronavirus pandemic, further crippling the crucial tourism industry, which had already been suffering following a spate of terror attacks. The IMF predicts that the country's economy will contract by 7% this year.